Shalom. I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Shai, Bashem Kakadash. That honors to my apostle elders, great millstone. Salutation to the ones from 1,001 of that, the nation of Israel. The brother Kabash from the Jim Atlanta camp. And we're here with the whole faith of fun. Let's do the spread of Yahweh Bashem Shai. And in this lesson, I'm going to get into how the Lord's going to give us our own planet. I thought about it this morning. Like the walk that we're taking in this life of ours right now is all geared towards us being aligned with the Lord, future will. And his future will, one of them is giving us our own planet. Like it says here in John chapter 14, this is the meaning of this is John chapter 14, verse 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in Yahweh, believe also in me. Matthew chapter 7, verse 13, the Lord said we will have to walk through the straight gate. So before we came into this truth, when we was in the world, we only knew so much. It wasn't like we knew our real purpose on earth besides what we was told to us from the toddler's age. Now, you grow up and life is totally different. Life is really like a fight. But then you gear towards learning the truth. You'll know that, damn, we've been in a spiritual warfare. Because it's talking about spiritual warfare in Ephesians chapter 6. It talks about also, first of all, the purpose of the will of the Lord for us. The Lord titled himself as our maker. We wasn't taught these things in earth, let alone these churches. They don't directly say that the maker is for you. They say it's for everybody. But then you lost in the sauce. You don't feel connected to it. Because everybody in the world is not on the same level. Everybody is experiencing different things. And it's all about which nationality you're a part of in order to get benefits. And not only that, goes down to war and everything. So this truth is really ours, and we shouldn't be troubled because we have the truth. Not like Jake in the world. And guess what? The maker say he's coming back. That's another reason to fear him too, besides us getting a good reward, which is the kingdom of heaven. And like I want to point out in particular, this chapter, I want to point out that we're going to get our own mansions. So we shouldn't be troubled, even though we're going through hell through this flesh. Matthew 7:13, the Lord said, enter ye in the straight gate. Sirach chapter 2 goes to, when I come to serve the Lord, prepare ourselves for temptation. Like, we are the Lord's people, but we just returning back to him. And this is the fashion of it. It's not something new, something we just found 50 years ago. No, the Lord said he was going to come back into us through his word, which is the breath of life, figuratively speaking. Because when you get this truth, it's really a breath of life unto us. So, that being said, with this word, we got it. We fulfill the scriptures as well. The Lord said he would wake up his people in the third day. The third day is what is parallel with the latter times or the last days. And we living in those last days. And the reason why it's also pointing to the last days is because this is the last time that Israel will be in captivity. So-called Negroes, Latino, and Native American Indians. A certain prophecy line up too about the end of our curses, which is Jacob's trouble. We in this time. Then also, too, like I said, going back to the first point, is how the Lord is raising us up as the whole elect by way of this word. These things are happening right now as we speak. This is our last captivity. The Lord is coming back, and now Satan trying to have our people complacent by way of his society, his way of life. Because remember, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Job chapter 9, verse 24. And many things that was written over thousands of years ago is now being, played out in these last times. Remember, the word prophecy means what? Say before. So a lot of the prophets were speaking about things that's going to happen in the future and not in that particular era, whether it be Ezra in the Persian and Medes time, or whether it be John, the Revelator, one of the Yahweh Shai's disciples, being on the Isle of Patmos writing a letter of the book of Revelations that we have now. And our history been hid. Romans chapter 8 verse 16 said the Spirit bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. Because history ain't too far apart from each other. And then you got Esau with the pseudoscience talking about the earth was created 6 billion years ago, which is a goddamn lie. And everything started from the Ice Age. It wasn't no so-called Ice Age, man. So, I can go into many other videos, but Jake, you got to study for yourself because it's only a short video. I got to wrap it up in a second. But we definitely are those people, man. And also, too, not only the blessing will be a sign that we're the Lord's people. It's a blessing to have woolly hair. It's a blessing to be going through particular hardships in his life. Because no other nation has went through the Atlantic slave trade. No other nation has been invaded and land taken over and land got prosperous and y'all was moved into a corner on your land that your forefathers cultivated and made into civilization. Establishments in this country, so-called Native American Indians, so-called Taino, so-called Arawak. I say so-called because the Hebrew Israelite, that's the Northern Kingdom that moved over here during the time of the Assyrian Empire. So now we in the last times, Jake is waking up, first coming by way of Judah, which is Elder Albert Bivens. Then you have, 1 West, around 1969, which is the end of the 350-year testimony, which it talks about in Revelation chapter 11. So we definitely in these times. Guess what? The Lord says he's going to promise us planet Earth if we endure the hardship in this world. So right here it says, verse 2, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you, I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. And whither I go, ye know, and the way ye know. This is how shall words in red. So the Lord said himself, look, you're going to get everything I get. We see it, this World War III stirring up, but we know one more prophecy has to happen before World War III actually goes down to where these nations are going to shoot nuclear missiles. And that's the hour of temptation, which is the mark of the beast being initiated, especially over here in America. The country leading the world, damn near everything, every trend. And also starting those wars. They ain't going to rise up and fight in this third world war. Revelation chapter 11, verse 14 goes to that. Third war coming quickly. After two woes is what? Talking about World War I and World War II. The Lord knew everything that was going down in the earth. The Lord wasn't not privy. Matter of fact, the Lord said it was going to happen. That's what make him the maker. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Lord willing, you brothers edify. Keep the faith, because we're going to get our own world, man, our own planet. We don't have to fight over a block like Jake. And Jake don't even own the block. It's Esau. It goes to show you, too, another process of elimination. That this damn devil, he's in his world right now. 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the beginning that followeth. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.